Okay, next Bill and Pete story. Bill and Pete go down the Nile. Tomorrow was the first day of school, and William Everett Crocodile, who was called Bill, and his friend Pete, who was his toothbrush, were getting ready. Don't forget your new pencil box, Bill, said Mamma. And your new lunchbox, said Pete. It will be so nice to see Ms. Ibis again, Mamma, said Bill. I wonder what you'll learn this year. The next morning, after kissing Mamma goodbye, Bill and Pete started out for school. It was fun to see all the little crocodiles again. There's all his friends. Now, class, said Miss Ibis, we are going to start this school year by studying the history and the geography of Egypt and the river Nile. Oh, goody, cried all the children. What did you learn today, Bill? Asked Mamma. We learned about the river Nile, Mamma, said Bill. It's nice to learn about your own hometown, said Mamma. On Tuesday, Ms. Ibis told the class about the Sphinx. So that's the Sphinx, the body of a lion and the head of a person. Today we learned about the Stinks, said Mamma, said Bill. You mean the Sphinx, Bill, said Pete, and boy is it weird looking. On Wednesday, Ms. Ibis told the class about the pharaohs, the pyramids, and the mummies. The pharaohs built the pyramids so they could be buried there with all their riches, Ms. Ibis told them. When they died, they were wrapped up in long strips of cloth and called mummies. The mummy was put in a beautiful case called a sarcophagus. There we go. There's the mummy. And a sarcophagus. That's the colorful thing that they kept them in. What did you learn today, Bill? Asked Mamma. Oh, Mamma, we learned all about the pharaohs and the pyramids, said Bill. We learned about mummies and esophaguses. You mean sarcophaguses, said Pete. How exciting, said Mamma. On Thursday, Ms. Ibis told the class about the sacred eye of Isis. It is the most valuable jewel in the world, said Ms. Ibis. Ooh, said all the little crocodiles. But, she added, there is a saying that whoever owns it has bad luck. Ooh, said all the crocodiles. That is why it is kept in the Royal Museum, said Ms. Ibis. Now, how would you like to see the Sphinx, the pyramids, and the sacred eye of Isis? Oh, yes, said all the little crocodiles. Well, tomorrow we are going to take a class trip down the Nile. Hooray, they all shouted. Do you have your lunchbox? Asked Mamma. Yes, Mamma, said Bill. Now, Pete, don't forget to brush Bill's teeth, said Mamma. I won't, said Pete. Have a good time and listen to Miss Ibis and do what she says Mamma. Goodbye, Mamma, said Bill and Pete. Does everyone have their partners, Miss Ibis asked. Yes, Miss Ibis, the crocodiles answered. Then forward, swim. Ooh, said all the crocodiles. That's the Grand Hotel. Ooh, said all the crocodiles. That's the Sphinx. Bill, said Pete, look at that man in the big car with all the ladies. He must be the Pharaoh, said Bill. Watch out for the bad guy, whispered an old crocodile to Bill and Pete as he swam by. Remember the old crocodile from the last story? Stay in line, said Miss Ibis as the Nile Queen went by. Ooh, said all the little crocodiles. Here we are at the pyramid, said Miss Ibis as the class stepped ashore. Miss Ibis bought the tickets and they all went inside. Look at them all going up it. The guide will hold a big mirror to light up the passageway so we can see, Miss Ibis explained to the class. Now, as I told you all, the mummies and all the riches are no longer kept there. They are in the Royal Museum, which we will visit next, and where we will see the sacred eye of Isis. Ooh, said all the little crocodiles. The class saw mummies and sarcophaguses and the sacred eye of Isis. There's that man again, Bill, whispered Pete. He sure does look familiar. See him. And then they sat down to eat their lunch. Miss Ibis, may I be excused, please, said Bill, and he and Pete went inside to find a restroom to brush Bill's teeth. Aha! Look, Bill, said Pete. Uh-oh. I thought I recognized him. The bad guy. Oh, Mr. Bad Guy, don't, cried Bill. You'll have bad luck. Shut up, you walking suitcase, yelled the bad guy, and he locked Bill inside a sarcophagus. Oh, my. You can't do that to my friend, shouted Pete, and he flew into the restroom to get some toilet paper. Take that, said Pete, and he flew around and around, and presto, the bad guy was a mummy. Then Pete untied a guard who let Bill out of the sarcophagus. Where have you been, William Everett? Scolded Mezibus. Why, these two fine fellows saved the sacred eye of Isis from falling into evil hands, said the head of the museum. The bad guy is being taken to Cairo and put in jail, and as a reward we're going to send you all home on the Nile Queen. Ooh, said all the little crocodiles. And so, Mama, that's what happened on our first-class trip, said Bill. My goodness, said Mama, what an adventure. And Miss Ibbis was right, said Bill. The sacred eye of Isis does bring bad luck, especially to bad guys, said Pete. The end. Okay, one more Bill and Pete book. We'll do that one tomorrow. Bye, guys. Have a good day.